NYC, a city on the brink, the migrant crisis and its consequences. As the sun sets over New York City, a stark reality emerges: the once thriving metropolis is teetering on the edge, and many are asking if illegal migration has transformed it into a third world country. This assertion, made famously by prominent voices like Kier Starmer on GB News, ignites a firestorm of debate. Is this the result of a betrayal by our leaders? Are we witnessing an unprecedented crisis that could reshape the very fabric of our nation? Critics of the current administration argue that the influx of migrants has strained the city's resources to the breaking point. Shelters overflow, streets become battlegrounds, and essential services falter under the weight of an unprecedented population surge. Once a beacon of hope and opportunity, NYC now faces the grim reality of homelessness and poverty that echoes the struggles of developing nations. This is not merely a local issue, it has profound implications for the entire United States. The historical context is crucial. Just as Brexit was framed as a fight for sovereignty and control, the current crisis can be seen as a struggle for America's identity. The political landscape has shifted, with powerful figures like Governor Kathy Hochul and Mayor Eric Adams grappling with a situation that many feel is beyond their control. Their responses, often seen as controversial, have left citizens feeling betrayed. Many fear that the policies enacted to accommodate migrants are undermining the very principles upon which this nation was built. Public sentiment is increasingly polarized. Some argue that compassion should prevail, while others contend that unchecked migration threatens to dismantle the social order. Analysts warn that if the current trajectory continues, we could face a future where cities like New York become unrecognizable, an outcome that resonates deeply with those who remember the tumultuous periods of American history marked by social upheaval and economic despair. In this climate of uncertainty, the stakes couldn't be higher. The political ramifications are immense. Recent elections have shown a shift in voter sentiment, with many expressing frustration over the handling of immigration. The British people will not forgive those who neglect their responsibilities, and American citizens are no different. As political figures grapple with this issue, they must recognize that the country stands at a crossroads, with the potential for lasting change hanging in the balance. The rhetoric surrounding this crisis is charged. Powerful voices from both sides of the aisle are weighing in, each attempting to navigate the treacherous waters of public opinion. Critics argue that the current administration's approach is not only ineffective but dangerous. They point to specific incidents where the influx of migrants has led to increased crime rates and tension in communities already struggling with economic hardships. The suggestion that New York could mirror a third world country is not just hyperbole, it's a warning that resonates with those who recall similar warnings from history. But what lies ahead? If the current policies remain unchanged, we could witness a new era of influence, one characterized by social discord and economic instability. The lessons of the past remind us that unchecked migration can lead to significant disruptions, both culturally and politically. The struggle for control over our borders is not just about numbers, it's about the very essence of what it means to be American. As we navigate this critical juncture, it's imperative for citizens to voice their concerns and demand accountability from their leaders. The fight is not just about immigration, it's about the future of our cities and our country. This is a pivotal moment that requires action, not apathy. Join the conversation. Like, subscribe, and become part of a community that believes in safeguarding the values and principles that have defined our nation. Together, we can ensure that the narrative surrounding this crisis is not one of defeat, but of resilience and determination. The time for change is now, and the fight for the soul of our cities has only just begun.